I am your tranquil memory and your malevolent nightmare. I am the shackles that keep you grounded, and I am the smell of freedom. I am the darkest secret you've kept hidden even from yourself. And I am the face you show every day to the whole wide world. I am the road not taken. I am the way that leads back home. I am the curse of the blue diamond, and I am the sacred sip of ambrosia. I am just a hallucination. Reality you want to know. I am the hurt that makes you cry, and I am the scar you wish never fades away. I am just a figment of your imagination, and I am as existent as you've ever been. I am your strongest argument, and I am your delusional assumption. I am your intoxicant, and I am your sobriety. I am your addiction, and I am your rehab. I am your serenity, and I am that utter chaos. Also your foundation. I am your gravest intensity, and I am the sheer indifference. I am your most conscious effort, and I could just be an afterthought. I am the consequence of your past, and I am also the uncertainty of your future. I am a mirage, and I am also your mirror. I am the incriminating lie, and I am your only truth. I am death, and I am the only thing you want to live for. Hi, still here, still existing, and so is the podcast. I am Adya, and this is what saves me from drowning. We declare ourselves an underwater territory as of now. That is an official announcement. And now, this long break wasn't intended, but the two major driving force behind this podcast, that is words and sentiments, and I are on kind of a break. Let me tell you about something else. When I actually started sincerely writing back in 2007, 2008, I had a blog. It was more like so that I could collect everything at one place. And it was called Esoteric Mystica. That blog and that name has so many stories. It was like my identity, literally. I deleted that blog last year. I am an idiot, I know. But Blogspot was anyway getting closed, and I had to shift the domain to WordPress, and I am technologically absolutely challenged. And WordPress is complicated as hell. But I'm trying to get my shit back. And while doing so, I came across a lot of things that I didn't even remember existed. Forget about writing them. The way writing and me have been going on and off for a while now, sometimes I do wonder if it was a fluke. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. We shall see. But this episode is just a massive blast from the past. Probably to get this thing going, because I did have a lot of ideas. I had been meaning to do a lot of things since the last week of December. And then it is me. A quick life lesson. If you want something to absolutely not work out in your life, make sure you want it really, really, really badly. That seems to be a repeating trend with me. On another note, the next story is called The Missing Piece, and that was written in 2013. I have not edited anything in the original drafts. There weren't grammatical errors. And editing them now just would take away from it whatever it was that made me write it in the first place. So I hope that you enjoy. Oh, and if you want to read the text of the posts that I have read out here, the link is in the episode description. The Missing Piece. It started with a rain. It ended with a rain. It looked like the whole relationship, whatever kind it was just that. A long walk in the rain. You know how the clouds change colors even while it's raining? How the drops of rain are never symmetrical? How it doesn't rain equally at all the places, and how the drops of water that fall on you are sometimes hard and sometimes soft? That is how they were. Never static. Always transforming. And probably that is why they lasted as long as they did. For there was always something new to be done. He was like the mud after it had rained. The one that can be molded to take different shapes and sizes. She was the perfect mold for him. Their hands just fit perfectly in each other's hand, and she loved to dig her fingernails in his flesh. Probably because he never complained. He was the voice and she was the perfect lyric he could sing. She was the destroyer. He was the protector. Not for her, but for everyone else that needed protection from her recklessness. He was the quilt. She was the warmth. She was messed up. He was messed up. But she sorted him out. He was anger. She was the control over him. She was the ring. He was the jewel. He was the peaceful slumber. She was the dreadful nightmare. And thus they stayed together. Because love is too easy to find. Randomness is not. You look around the corner, there would be somebody who claims to be in love with you, and you claim to be in love with. But when it gets past that, and you get to the level where you have to deal with a separate individual, That's the tricky part. And they could do the tricky part way better than love. That was easy. That was string free. That was sublime. Until one day he just got up and left with a note that said, everything that happened was just a big mistake. And she got up and left, as if that missing piece of the puzzle had just always been lost. Hey, you managed to reach the end of the episode. Thank you for listening. Do you have any thoughts? I would love to hear. Seriously, anything goes. Talk to me. Find me at Insta, at the Insta page of this podcast, at What Saves Me from Drowning. Spotify now has a rating system, a 5-star rating system. So does iTunes. Please spread the word, like, follow, review, share, and drop me a word. Just reach out, say hi, take care, and I guess a happy fucking new year. Peace out.